It's 6 up. The new update they made was amazing. I love this synth. It sounds great. All the presets sound really good. I just got a plucky sound already loaded. Then we can go into making the chords. Alright, so what I'll do is I'll just hold the chord down, and then I push the right arrow and just draw it for me. Let's do that for major and minor. And then I'll come over, and then I just stay in C major. So I just do everything in C major. When I'm just drawing it in, it makes everything really quick. When you're starting out, it's great. So I'm just going to move this down to A minor, and then I'm going to make this the half diminished chord. And I'm just going to move up to, let's do a minor chord, and then I'll do a C major chord. See how that sounds. Okay. Alright, and then I'll just make some extensions. So I'm just going to move, put in a major set or a minor 7. Then for this one, I'm putting the flat 2. Just try that, move that up an octave. And then for this one, I'm going to do maybe a 9, maybe just a natural 9. A 9 is just a 2 of the chord, just up an octave. You hear that. Oh, and there we go. Just see how that sounds. I might want to bring it down octave. Try that. A little bassy, but that's okay. And then I'm just going to start moving notes around. So basically what I'll do is I'll keep this simple chord progression what I have it now, because when I start making inversions and everything, you can get kind of confused on what chord you're on. I'll just save that to the side. Now I'm just going to start moving notes up. Let's do this. Let's try maybe A at the bass. Let's try maybe this E up here. Let's do maybe G. Try that. Alright, then I'll save those chords as well. Put them over here. And then the way I start making the melody lines, the reason I'd like to do the inversions is because all the space in here, I'll just put notes in here and move things around, and you're bound to come up with something that sounds good. I mean, just with trial and error. You can just try to walk down to this B. We can try to move this. Let's try to have this come in later. Maybe, oops, I can grab it right here. And then maybe do something right here. Something right there. Lead up to that C. Okay. Up to that C, and then I'm going to have it come back in maybe right here. And I'll just, as you can see, I'll just add notes in the middle. Okay. So let's try. And you can make this as crazy or as simplistic as you want. It's pretty, So I heard that, I just plucked that. Sometimes I'll just be playing notes, or I'll be hitting notes while I'm moving them. And I'll be over a different chord, and I'll be like, okay, I gotta put that in there. Okay. So for this one, let's bring this D back. Let's put this F back maybe. Alright, and it's right here. And for this one, we can kind of just go to a C maybe. For that. And I don't move the bass note. It's not really needed. I just move everything above them. Let's try. So we got so much room up here. Let's move this down. So come down here maybe. Walk down. Something like that maybe. You're in this. Try that last chord. Maybe hit that E. There we go. Back. Alright, and then for these top notes, I may try to make it simpler because I did so much in the middle. I try to make these a little simpler at the top. Alright, and I don't really like it coming into that note, so I'm actually going to change this one. let's maybe delay the note coming in. Yeah. Move this back. And I'll just basically I just move these ones back just so they don't clutter one another. And then for this last chord, I'm going to make it really simple, just because it's kind of the ending. Just do something like that. Alright, and then what I'll do is, after that, I'll just duplicate them out. And I'll pan one left, and I'll pan one right. And then I'll just change the sound slightly on one of them, because you're gonna, when I play them, it's gonna kind of be both of them in the middle. So let's change it a little bit. Let's do it. Or at least let's flutter on this one. Let's change this one. Bring back that release a little bit. Kind of cleared them up. Alright, and then that's basically it. And as you can see, I mean, we turned something super simple with these simple chords, turned them into, you know, chords with inversions and extensions, and then we took that and we turned it into a whole different thing. And you can take each one, like you could take this middle part and make that a different instrument. You could take this top part, make that a different sound. You could have a real layered piece of music. And we really didn't do much except just put notes in the space below, and then obviously we can just change the key whenever. And then I'll just duplicate pigments again, and what I'm going to do is get rid of that. I'm going to take the chords we had already made, and then I'm going to just make sure to center that. I'm just going to find a keypad sound that I like. See what that sounds. I don't want something too drawn out. Let's try this. No. Definitely not that in the world. I have ones that I liked already, so let's just go down here. Let's try that. Alright, so I had an issue with the, they were kind of clashing with all the information kind of being down in this lower register. So I did change the pluck sound to this one, and I just kind of cut some highs out. Just so I'm kind of not fighting for that same area. Kind of down here, kind of more up here on this one. Alright, and that's basically all I do for the chords, and then you can just do a melody line on top. You can either play this, I can do guitar over it. I'll do some guitar on this, see what I can come up with. Alright, so after doing the first guitar part, I was like, okay, I gotta harmonize it. So I just went an octave up, basically. It's not exactly on time, but I kind of like it. It gives it kind of a more open feel. Go. I want to have one a little slightly like that. Maybe I'll keep them both centered for now. Okay, and then for these parts, I kind of don't need them anymore. All I did was, or I guess I don't need, whoops, that anymore. There we go. And then what I'll do is I'll just freeze everything right here. Just freeze that, or flatten it. It's already frozen. Okay, and should be a tail here that I want to keep, yeah. So there's a tail, a little bit of a tail there, a little bit of a tail there. Let's see what that sounds like. Just group these real quick. Control G is group. Okay, yeah, so definitely going to Control E, cut those. I'm going to use those tails as risers when I'm arranging, so I'm just going to reverse those. And then what I'll do is I'll just make like another, I'll make some audio tracks. Just make 3. And basically done. This is kind of all I really want for this one. I already have the drum rack done, so I can just start adding some drums. So let's see how this sounds. Oops. Okay. Let's just do that first part. Maybe a kick right here. Maybe right here. Hi-hats are pretty loud. Okay. Try some kicks right here. That. And what I'll do is I'll take out the hi-hats where the kicks are, just to give that some more movement. And I'm just going to put in open hat. Sometimes I like to do it right before it kicks, so it kind of leads into it. There's some right here. Okay, I'll just do 2 for now, and now I just have a splice pack that I already have some drums in. So, we just add the rest of the drums in there. Okay. A little too loud. Not even coming in yet. I'll probably do that right there. One out. Hi-hat. I'll take that. There we go. Okay, now I'm just going to control, get that over. See what it sounds like going into that. Just join them together. Control J. Yep, it's good enough for me. Alright, and then kind of the reason I kept these chords, obviously. Get those bass notes out. Go. Okay, now I'm going to find a good bass. Let's see here. Definitely don't want that. Sublet's got amazing basses in it. Use this all the time. I love that one. I'm going to finish the bass in a second, but Definitely for the drums, I just want to point out that what I'd like to do is I will highlight everything. So I'll highlight everything, take shift click, and it unhighlights that one. And I'll move, so I'll click, push alt on the keyboard, and then I'll move the kick back. Doesn't really matter how far you move it back. And then I will move the clap up. And I'll do the same for the hi-hats. I'll just click alt, let's move them, doesn't really matter. And then if I move them up, I'll move the open hat back. And this will kind of give you kind of a swing, or kind of a groove. You do this to all your instruments, and you can do it as much or as little as you like. I just do a little nudge. And the reason I move the kick back is so it is less likely to interfere with the bass. So I kind of just, without even EQing, I kind of separate those two frequencies so they don't clash. I'll just add some notes in here. Let's try try down. Let's try that. Up again. What I'll do is I'll take a bass out where a kick is sometimes when it leads into another bass. I can take it out here too, or let's move this one up again, and we can take it out again. There we go. If I take this one out actually, because this is the end, I'll add an extra couple notes in here maybe. Yeah. All right. Now that I think of it, I might add those in. I don't know. I'll see how I feel after it's arranged. But that's basically it for the song. That's how you make full-on melodies, complex melodies, or simple melodies, whatever you want. Pretty simple. So that's about it. I'm just going to arrange this real quick, and then I'm definitely going to solo over it.